God as a loving Father. BD number 7648, July 15, 1960. For the majority of people I am the distant, inaccessible God, providing they still believe in me. But they have no bond with me, they look for me in the distance, they indeed see in me their God and Creator but not their Father. They have not yet established the relationship of a child with its father and therefore dare not address me like a father, nor do they expect help because they exclude my fatherly love and only see in me a punishing God, a merciless judge who condemns them without pity if they don't live in accordance with his will. People do not know about my greater than great love for them, or they would approach me trustingly and communicate with me. They don't know that they came forth from my love and that my love belongs to them despite the fact that they became sinful. They are still distant from me and therefore cannot be permeated by my strength either, because then they would have to turn towards me devotedly. Because they would have to seek my presence and muster the will to be accepted by me as my child. And it is difficult to convey this knowledge to them. For I am and will remain an unattainable being for these humans, which stands sky-high above humanity and has little or no contact at all with them. They don't believe in a correlation between the Creator with his living creation, they feel and are indeed isolated as long as they don't lift the isolation themselves and try to join me. I, however, want to be the father of my children, I want to be close to people, so close that they will be able to hear me. But this first requires the human being's free will to be in contact with me. The human being, too, must want to approach me, he must abolish the vast distance between us himself by his very will to be in contact with me. And this resolve can awaken in the human being if my love is proclaimed to him time and again, if I am presented to him as a supremely perfect being which is pure love and which wants to give his great love to his living creations in order to make them happy. I must be presented to people as supremely perfect, and perfection includes an abundance of love for my living creations. Only when the human being can believe in my love will his love for me ignite and he will yearn for contact with me. And then he will also feel like my child and long for the Father in order to intimately communicate with him. He will no longer feel any inhibitions, he will speak to me like a child speaks to its father, and he will also feel my love and therefore approach me trustingly. And then I can be present with him, then the vast distance will have been abolished, then the child will also be able to hear my voice because if it strives towards me, it has become love itself, which causes the unity of the child with the Father. And as soon as you are able to portray me to your fellow human beings as their God and Creator, as a most loving Father who only desires to be united with his children again as it was in the beginning. As soon as you present me as a God of love, people will lose their immense shyness in regards to me and trustingly turn to me when they are in trouble. They will receive my help and then try to come ever closer to me, for then they will be seized by my love and gently but steadily be drawn upwards. And one day the union will take place too, for once the human being has felt my love he will not detach himself from me again but ever more eagerly strive towards me, and the vast distance will finally have been overcome, with the human being no longer only seeing in me his God and Creator but his Father, to whom he will then take his path and with certainty also reach his goal. Amen.